Hello guys. Hi everyone. Let's start our lesson. Welcome to our lesson with Урок and with me. So you're very welcome. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say hello in the chat, write hi or hello. Let's see that you are here with us. So write your comments, say hi or hello or something. I want to see that you have joined. Let me see who is here with us today. While you're joining, put a plus if you are here, you can see and hear me, or you can say hi, hello, something that show that you are here with us. How are you today, my friends? Are you ready to learn some English today on this beautiful summer evening? Let me see who is here. I can see that there are some people from the course. Hi, friends. Hello, my friends. I can see that there are some people from the course, right? I'm glad to see you. Some people are from the previous course. Well, my name is Veronica and I'm going to be your English teacher today. We will have the lesson for 60 minutes. After this lesson, I will give you some information about the course. Okay? Today we will speak about past habits. This is the lesson for students of the 9th, 10th and 11th forms. This is the lesson for intermediate level, intermediate B1 level, where we will speak about habits, some habitual actions. Hi guys, hello. Okay, pretty well, good, great. Yes, the lesson will be 1 hour, Anastasia. I'm very glad to see some people from my course. Hi guys, nice to see you. I see that Sophia, Victoria, Sasha, Anna, Lida is here. Hello guys, Sophia again. Great, so let's see. First of all, let's get to know each other. I want to know something about you and I will tell you something about me. So in this picture, you can see some information about my town. I live in Poltava. Look at this text. My native town is Poltava. I'm born here and I still live in Poltava. I love this town because it's quiet and beautiful. This text has some mistakes. It's not correct. It's not good. Can you find any mistakes? What are the mistakes? What's wrong with it? Help me correct the mistakes. Okay, good. One mistake is here. I was born, right? Yes, I was born. That's right. There is one more mistake. Okay, Arisa, yes, you're right. There are 2 mistakes here. I still live is fine. Look at the mistakes. So, if you want to say рідне місто, it's not native town, no. It's a word-by-word translation from Ukrainian, but it's not correct. In English we say hometown. So remember, the place where you were born and where you spend your childhood, where you live, is your hometown. My hometown is Poltava. I was born here and I still live in Poltava. I love this town because it's quiet and beautiful. Well, what about you? Where are you from, my friends? I see your names, but I don't know where you're from. Can you tell me where you're from? What is your hometown? Where do you live? Are there any people from Poltava here? Hello, Anna from Kiev. Okay, right, Ukraine, but what is the hometown? The city, the village? Херсон, Ахтырка, Луцьк, Alexandria, Южноукраинск, Светлодарск. Okay, Kiev. 11 years old, great. Good. That's good. Odessa, Vysotsk. Okay, Dolina. Well, actually, there are people from all over Ukraine. Welcome to the lesson. Svetlodarsk, that's great. And now we can have a lesson together thanks to the internet and computers. Great. Well, Dnipro, Kiev. Nice to see you, my friends. Great. From Kiev. Wonderful. Look at next paragraph about me. In these photos you can see me with some of my students, some of my colleagues. I'm English and Spanish teacher. I work in a private language school. I love my job because it gives me the opportunity to meet a lot of interesting people. Look at this text. Again, this text is very bad. It has mistakes. Oh no. Where are the mistakes? Can you help me correct this text? There are some, not one. Not one mistake. Okay, you're pretty good. Yes, Anastasia, as well. Pretty good. Thank you. Well, wonderful. Well, you're clever. You're clever kids, you know this. Well, now let's look at the mistakes. First of all, I must say I'm an English teacher. I'm an English and Spanish teacher. I work in the private language school. I love my job because it gives me the opportunity, well, we can say the opportunity, it's fine, to meet a lot of interesting people. Yes, not people, of course. So yes, this is true. I teach English and Spanish. I can speak Spanish very well. I'm an English and Spanish teacher. This is true. I lived in Spain and I studied the language in Spain. Okay, good. So what about you? I know that you're, well, of course you're not teachers, you are students, right? But what class are you from? Or what class are you in? How old are you? Why do we say N? Okay, good. I'm an English teacher because before jobs we say A or N. She's a doctor. My sister is an IT specialist. My mother is an engineer. We say N because it's in English. Голосна. Okay, good. 9, 10, 10. Is it class? 15 years old. Ended class number 9. Okay, 15 years old. 14 years old. In the 9th grade. 11 years old, the 6th form. 15. A university student, okay. In the 9th humanitarian class, so write 10th class, 9th class, 15 years old, 14 years old. Okay. 18 years old. Great. Okay. That's nice to know something about you. Very good. Well, good. I have some more information about myself. Look at these texts. There are 3 sentences. Again, they are bad because, again, they have some mistakes. Look at the text. Can you find any mistakes? First, I'm not reading it. Can you find the mistakes? If yes, what are the mistakes? That's very important. What are the mistakes? Where are they? Okay, 3rd class. Oh, well, hello. You have been to the previous lesson, okay? So look here, I say in my free time I walk with my dog and do yoga. I'm a big fan of reading, so always have a book with me. Traveling is my passion. I was in a lot of countries around the world. So there are some mistakes. Okay, different ideas, right? You have different ideas about the mistakes. Good. Let's have a look at the mistakes here. Actually, the text is almost good. There are only 2 mistakes. In my free time, yes, у свій вільний час, this is correct, in my free time. But when we say I walk with my dog, again, it's a word-by-word translation from Ukrainian. In English, they don't say walk with my dog. You can walk with your sister, you can walk with your friends, you can walk with your mother. But we take dogs for a walk. I take my dog for a walk. This is the phrase. I take my dog for a walk, not walk with my dog. Or you can say I walk my dog. Or I take my dog for a walk. I'm a big fan of reading. I always have a book with me. This is true, right? Traveling is my passion. Passion is a huge love, right? Пристрасть. I love traveling. I have been to many countries. I have been to a lot of countries. So, not was, because I don't say when. Конкретний час не зазначено, тому це не past simple, а present perfect. I have been to many countries, to a lot of countries around the world. And I have already lived in the USA. You can see some photos in the picture. Great. Well, before we move on to this, can you tell me something about you? What is your greatest passion? What do you love doing? What's your biggest love? What's your hobby? What are your interests in life? Tell me about some of your interests, hobbies, passions, loves. What do you like? What are you crazy about? What are you interested in? Dancing and reading. That's great. Okay, Vika, you also like dancing. Pole dancing, wow, that's good. Doing makeup, yes, reading, painting, quite creative. Oh, we can see the girls are quite creative, right? Okay, I read books. That's what you say in English. I read books. Okay, Roxana, your hobby is sport. What kind of sport is it? Playing the piano, wow. Korean and Chinese, really? Oh, they must be super difficult. Reading in your free time. That's great. See, I'm very happy to know something about you. Photography, manicure, makeup, yes, all the things to be beautiful. That's quite creative and practical. Playing music. Great, so here we have a group of creative people. Wonderful. Thank you, my friends. So I'm happy to meet you today. I'm pleased to meet you today. Horse riding, oh, this is fantastic. Horses are great animals. Well, now basically let's turn to a lesson. Let's speak about our things today. We will watch a video first about a family. The family is speaking about their past travels. They're speaking about what they did many years ago, what they did before. So let's watch the video and say what activities did they usually do in the past. Okay, so watch, listen. What did they do in the past?
I used to love family holidays. Where was this?
Oh, that's a little place in Devon. We used to go there every year when you were little. We'd stay in a B&B near the beach. One year we stayed on a campsite, but it rained every day, so we didn't do that again.
Oh, look at you, Robert. You used to have curly hair.
And it used to be blonde. What happened? You used to be so cute.
Thank you. You used to be nice.
Wow, look at that sandcastle. We used to love playing outside when we were younger.
Yes, you'd play outside even if it was cold. You didn't used to come in until it was dark. Now you spend much more time in your rooms on your computers.
But we didn't used to have computers when we were younger. What did we used to do in the evenings?
We'd watch films together on TV. Then your father would read to you every evening. Harry Potter was your favourite book.
Oh, I used to be so frightened of Harry Potter. I'd hide under the covers.
Why don't we go on holiday there anymore?
Well, there are big hotels there now, and it's not the same as it used to be. We used to love the little fish and chip restaurants, but now there are fast food restaurants everywhere. It used to be quiet, but now there are discos and clubs. We used to enjoy going on canoes, but now there's windsurfing and jet skis.
It sounds great. Let's go there this summer.
Okay, good. So over here, let's stop it here at this part. What are they talking about? What did they do before? What habits? What typical usual things did they do in the past? What do you remember about the father, the mother, and their children? Yes, Kate, absolutely right. Right, Dasha, I agree. Yes, Sasha. Right, Sarissa, what they used to do, That's great that you've caught this. They're talking about things they used to do, they are traveling. Yes, Anne? Okay, Anne, right. Yes, Kate? What are you writing, Minna, there? What's this? Yes, that's right. Very good. So, in their conversations, you can hear a lot of used to. We used to do this. We used to do that. We would do that. We would have that. We would do something else. They are talking about some past activities, some things that they did a lot of times in the past, that they repeated a lot of times in their past. Now, let's watch a teacher talking about used to and would to talk about past habits.
By going on canoes.
Hello again. In today's lesson, we will look at how you can use the structures used to refer to states and repeated actions in the past that are now finished, and would to refer to repeated actions in the past. They are often used to talk about an earlier period in time when things were different from now. You can use both used to and would to talk about regular past actions that don't happen anymore. Here are some examples. We used to go there every year. You didn't used to come in until it was dark. What did we used to do in the evening? We'd watch films together on TV. Your father would read to you every evening. I'd hide under the covers. You can use used to in affirmative, negative, and question forms, but you usually only use would in the affirmative form. When you want to refer to a single past action, you can't use used to or would. You have to use the simple past. One year we stayed on a campsite. You can also use used to, but not would, to talk about past states that no longer exist. I used to love family holidays. You used to have curly hair. You used to be so cute. So, it's important to remember that the structure used to can be useful as an alternative to the past simple when talking about past states or repeated actions. You can use would when talking about repeated actions. Well, that's all for today. Thank you and see you again soon.
Well, and thank you, the teacher. Okay. Таке невеличке попередження. Будь ласка, пишіть у чаті по темі уроку, інакше ви будете заблоковані модератором. Просто попередження. Всі, хто пишуть не по темі уроку, будуть заблоковані. Володимир Мина, це дуже стосується особливо вас. So, good. In the video, you heard these phrases. You used to have curly hair. You used to be blonde. You used to be so cute. Тож, вираз used to означає раніше так було, зараз уже ні. So, you used to have curly hair. У тебе раніше було кучеряве волосся. You used to be blonde. Ти раніше була блондинка. You used to be so cute. Ти раніше була така гарненька. So, used to значить раніше був постійно, а зараз, можливо, і ні. Ми used to так і перекладаємо. Тут це не має відношення до слова use – користуватися. Увага, це зовсім інша історія. Used to раніше. Плюс додаємо, що робив. Have, you used to have, you used to be, you used to do something. Раніше це робив. Look at these examples. We didn't used to have computers when we were younger. У нас раніше не було комп'ютерів. So, для стверджувальної форми ми говоримо used to. Раніше було. Для заперечної форми didn't use to. Прийшов дід, забрав id закінчення від слова use. Ми раніше не мали комп'ютерів. So didn't use to раніше не було чогось. What did we used to do in the evenings? А що ж ми раніше робили вечорами? Для питань did утворює нам питання did you or did we, did he use again to do something. Look at the next sentence. We'd watch films together on TV. Then your father would read to you every evening. In this sentence we have d. We'd watch TV. Or father would read to you every evening. We'd is a short form of would. Right, раніше не було, а тепер є. Так, used to, значить раніше щось було, або didn't used to, раніше чогось не було. Правильно, Даша. А тепер є. Would у цьому значенні теж значить абсолютно те ж саме, що і would. Раніше було. We'd watch films together. Ми раніше дивилися фільми разом. Then your father would read to you every evening. А потім ваш тато раніше постійно читав вам. Тобто обидва вирази used to і would використовуються для того, щоб сказати, що раніше це постійно відбувалося. А зараз, більш за все, уже не відбувається. Цього вже немає. So, we talk about repeated actions in the past. Часто повторювані дії у минулому. Для цього нам необхідно хто, потім used to, а потім власне дієслово. When I was a child, I used to go skiing every winter. Коли я був дитиною, я раніше їздив кататися на лижах щозими. I used to go skiing. Зверніть увагу, після used to уже не минулий час, а просто дієслово в початковій формі. From the age of 12 till I was 16, I used to dance at weekends. З 12 до 16 років я раніше танцювала на кожні вихідні. Used to dance. Situations that state that are no longer true. Це зазвичай те, що було раніше постійно, а зараз уже зазвичай неправда. As a child I used to be blonde. У дитинстві я раніше була блондинкою. I used to live with my mom when I was a child. Я раніше жила з мамою, коли була дитиною. We can say would. Замість used to можна спокійно використовувати would. Але тут є різниця. Used to використовується абсолютно з усіма дієсловами. Але would використовується лише з дієсловами, що позначають постійно повторювані дії. Не стани. Тобто дієслово love, or understand, or be, know, знати, бути, розуміти – це все не дії, тому що ми нічого не робимо, власне, коли ми знаємо щось або розуміємо. Це все стани. З дієсловами стану would не використовується. Would лише з діями. When I was a child, we would go to the shopping center every Saturday. Ми раніше постійно ходили до торгівельного центру. Замість would ми спокійно можемо використати used to. Немає жодної різниці. We would go to the shopping center. We used to go to the shopping center. Так, але коли було речення про blonde, you used to be blonde, ти раніше була блондинкою, ми не можемо сказати you would be blonde. Ні, тому що be – це не дія повторювана, а це стан. Це дієслово розглядається як стан, а не повторювана дія, яку ми робили 10, 20, 30 разів постійно в дитинстві або раніше. My fifth grade teacher would tell me to shut up at the beginning of every class. Да, мій вчитель раніше постійно казав мені замовкнути. So would tell. Tell говорив мені 10, 20, 30 разів. Це повторювана дія. Не стан, а дія. Тому ми можемо використати would. Хоча так само можна сказати my teacher used to tell me to shut up. Used to універсальніше. Воно використовується і в ствердженнях, і в запереченнях, і у питальних формах. Натомість would використовується лише з дієсловами дії, часто повторювані в минулому, і зазвичай лише у стверджуваних реченнях. Не дуже часто у заперечних і ніколи у питальних формах. So, here are the things. If we have stative verbs, якщо в нас дієслова стану, такі як почуття, або щось нам подобається, не подобається, like, hate, enjoy, understand, believe, know, це все не стан, це все не діє, а стан. I used to be blonde as a child. Тобто, наприклад, з be ми можемо лише використати used to, ніяких would. I used to live with my mother. Live – жити. Жити – це не часто повторювана дія. Це більше розглядається як стан. Тому I used to live with my mom is the only option. Ми не можемо сказати I would live with my mom. Can you say true or false about used to and would? What did you understand? Write true or false. We can use used to with actions and states. Actions – це дієслова дії, і states – дієслова стану. So we can use used to both actions and states. True or false? What did you understand? Yes, this is true. Used to is a universal verb. Right. 2. We can use would with actions and sometimes with states. Not always, but only sometimes. What about number 2? We can use would with actions and sometimes with states. Please write the number of the question you answer and write 1T or 1F, 2T or 2F. So, number 2 is false, my friends. We use would only with actions, never with states. No, never with states. Only with actions. Number 3, we can use used to in negative sentences and questions. That's right, this is true. In positive sentences, we say I used to live, I didn't used to live there, did you used to live there? Number 4, we can use would in negative sentences and questions. True or false? It's false. We don't use would in negative sentences or questions. We use would only in positive sentences. Only in positive sentences plus actions. Number 5, we use used to speak about actions that happened more than once in the past. True or false? Actions that were more than once, not one time, many times. Yes, okay, right. Would. Взагалі would і існує. In negative sentences in questions, правильно, існує. Але, звісно, не у цьому випадку, не коли ми говоримо про часто повторювані дії в минулому. Not about past habits. So, number 5. We use used to speak about actions that happened more than once in the past. Yes. We're speaking about habits. Habits – це звички. Лише коли говоримо про звички, часто повторювані дії. This is absolutely true. Якщо це сталося раз або всього 2-3 рази в минулому, ми не говоримо used to. Used to для постійно повторюваних дій, так само як would. Very good, my friends. Now, you can see here the answers. Now, let's practice. Look at the sentence and choose the correct answer. When I was a child, I didn't used to like peanuts, wouldn't like peanuts, or both sentences are correct. Well, good. Only the first option is correct. Because in this sentence we have the verb like. Like is not an action, it's a state. Це дієслово стану. З дієсловами стану, тобто стан який душевний, нам подобається щось. Що я роблю, коли мені подобається? Нічого. Тому це не дія, а стан, дієслово стану. So, in this case, we can always say used to. We don't use would with likes, dislikes, and it's negative. Not really good. Didn't used to. Next, sentence 2. Look at sentence 2, please. Should we say used to, would, or both are possible? Well, right. Let's look at the correct answer. Here, both are possible. Because sit is an action. We can say he used to sit, he would sit on the front porch and read. Yes, both are possible. Perfect, my friends, well done. Number 3. In number 3, be very attentive. Which sentence is not correct? Please look at them. Which is not correct? 1, 2, or 3? Don't write the sentence, just write the number 1, 2, or 3. Oh my guys, so you're so clever. That's wonderful. Number 2 is not correct because we have have. Have is not an action, it's a state. I would go shopping, fine. I would have blonde hair, no. We must say I used to have blonde hair. Right. She would call me after class to chat? Yes, call, it's an action. Number 4. Wear glasses when I was at university. a lot of different options. No one chooses 3. You're torn between 1 and 2, right? So here we'll use only option 1. I didn't used to wear glasses. Because wear glasses, it's not a repeated action, це не повторювана дія. Це більше розглядається як стан. Я постійно носила окуляри, оскільки це було для зору. Постійна дія. Неповторювана дія, не 20 разів я їх поносила, або 30 разів, а постійно, це більше як стан був, так? So, I didn't used to wear glasses. Number 5. First, choose the correct option. In this sentence, my friends, both are possible because stay home and read comic books, they are actions. They are actions. So we can say, I used to stay home, I would stay home and read comic books. Both are correct. Number 6. We will have 10 sentences and then we will have a test. So number 6. It's a question. If we have friends, it's not an action. That is why only option 1 is correct. How many friends did you used to have? First of all, have is a state, not an action. Second, we have a question. Would you is not using questions. In this situation, when we talk about past habits, how many friends did you used to have? The only possible answer. Number 7, again, which sentence is not correct? Okay, Katya, I see your answer. Thank you. Okay, and right, Valeria, good Vika. Right, Sasha, good Anna. Thank you, Kate. Okay, Yulia. Let's see. Sentence number 3 is not correct. Sentence 1 is good. I didn't used to like cheese. Didn't used to. Раніше не любила. I didn't used to walk home. Yes. As a child I would hate. No, we need to say I used to hate because hate is a state, not an action. Це стан, а не дія. Number 8. Choose the best one. Okay. Live. Think about live. Is it an action or is it a state? In this sentence, only used to live не розглядається як часто повторювана дія. Розглядається як стан, говорячи про минулі звички. We used to live in the countryside. Тобто live і wear, носити окуляри, наприклад, це не розглядається як часто повторювана звичка, а як постійний стан. So used to live in the countryside. Sentence 9, the last but one. We will have 10 altogether, and then you'll have a test. So, look at sentence 9. Wake up and cook. I agree with you, right, both are possible because wake up and cook, they are both actions. We can say she used to wake us up or she would wake us up. Two options are absolutely good. Sentence number 10, before the test. In sentence number 10, again choose used to, would or both. Look at the verb. Think about the verb. Well, great. Here both possible. Because fight, боротися, битися, it's an action, a repeated action. That is why we can say they used to fight all the time or they would fight all the time. Wonderful. I hope you've understood it rather well. That is why let's have a test. Okay? Are you ready for the test, my friends? Let's see how well you've understood the topic. Now, in the test, you will have 10 questions. Please don't write in the chat one by one. Write all 10 answers. So, write 1A, 2B, 3C in one message, okay? Please write it in one message. Let's try. Oh, 5 sentences already. Let's look at these 5 sentences. Write all the answers in the chat. Twenty seconds more. Okay, right. Let's check the answers. I can see some of your answers. Thank you. Thank you for your answers, my friends. Now let's look. In number 1, when I was younger, we used to live. B is the correct answer. Number 2, on summer mornings, my brother and I used to go fishing or would go fishing. Both are possible. While everyone else was asleep. We had breakfast and then we used to go quietly out of the house to the river or would go quietly out. C. Both are possible. 4. We would spend hours or we used to spend hours in a small boat. C. Both are possible. 5. My brother used to know the names of all the different types of fish that were in the river. So no, it's a state, it's not an action. That is why we use used to only. Here again you can see these answers. So now let's speak about you a little bit. Can you answer the questions about you? Do you remember the time when you were 6? Now you're all 15, 14, 13, somebody's 11. Do you remember the time when you were 6? What time did you used to go to bed when you were 6? Try to remember this time. What time did you used to go to bed when you were that small? When you were 6. Don't remember. Very good. So, who has this name Yellow Marshmallow? Thank you for the answer. When I was 6, I used to go to bed at 9 p.m. This is a beautiful answer. Thank you. Yes, Sophia. Good, Arisa. Yes, you can say I would go to bed at 9. Absolutely. Yes, Kate. Right. Anne. Good, Dasha. So, yes, right, Anna. Good, Valeria. So you can say I used to go to bed at 9 or I would go to bed at 9. Perfect. That's great. Valeria, okay. So good job, Valeria. Good answer. Used to go to bed at 11, right, Anastasia? Yes, Anne. Wonderful, my friends. So, tick. Number 2, what did you used to do in your free time when you were 6? When you were kids? What did you used to like doing in your free time back then when you were 6? Good, Arisa, right. Yes, Anna, look, bed, B-E-D. Тому що через A це поганий вже. Used to play with toys. What else did you do when you were 6? What would you do in your free time? Yeah, I used to watch cartoons. Used to read books, right, Valeria? Yes, Anne. Good, Anna. Right, Kate. Right, bye. Good, Valeria. Used to play all day outside, right, Anastasia? When I was 6, I used to play all day outside as well. Good, Anna. Yes. Who is Sema? What's your real name? I used to play. Good. Okay, Dasha, I used to watch. Ніяких інгових закінчень після used to. Great. What did you used to watch on TV when you were 6? Did you used to watch any bloggers? What did you used to watch on TV or maybe on your computer, online? What did you used to watch? Right, Anna. Used to play with your toys. Sema, right? This is your name, right? I'm just asking because people have different nicknames. Good. Yes, Orisa, you can say I would watch a lot of cartoons or I used to watch a lot of cartoons. Good, Tanya. Yeah, Dasha, cartoons, right? Kids usually watch cartoons. What about this one, number 4? Did you used to have a mobile phone when you were 6? Do you remember this? Scooby-Doo, Masha and the Bear. Right, that refers to cartoons. I see, good. Pink Panther. Panther, right. So, did you used to have a mobile phone when you were 6? Again, this question. Right. Oh, okay, when you were 6, you already had a phone. Wonderful. Great, so some people had a mobile phone when they were 6. Some people didn't. Of course, me, I didn't used to have a mobile phone when I was 6. I only had a mobile phone, my friends, when I was maybe 16. Yeah, I think 16. I had my first mobile phone at the age of 16. Great. What about this one? Food. What food did you used to like when you were younger? When you were, let's say, 6 or 7? Yeah, and I would say I didn't used to have. Didn't use показує лише, що раніше не. А саме дієслово раніше не що маємо додати. I didn't used to have a mobile phone. So, what food did you used to like when you were a kid? Right, Аня, we say used to have. Дуже важливо, в ствердженнях речення не use, а used. У питаннях what did you use? Тому що там did є. А у ствердженнях used. I used to have. Didn't have a phone. Yeah, so some people had, some people didn't. Let's speak about food now. Spaghetti, pasta. Yes, that's tasty. That's delicious. Right, and as I say, used to eat everything except fish. Except. Eat milk products, right, Anna? Good, Valeria. Right, Sama. This is the correct sentence, yes. Right, Dasha. Good, Anne. Wonderful. Thank you for your ideas, my friends. That's great. So, actually, that's the end of the lesson. I hope you have learned something. Now, my friends, we will be talking about some information about the course. Дякую вам за увагу і за вашу активну участь у нашому уроці. Ви просто супер працювали сьогодні, задіяли всі нові структури, що ми вивчали. Молодці. Зараз я вам дам інформацію детально щодо нашого курсу. Ну, get used to, Валерія, це зовсім інша, в принципі, історія. Це вже звикнути до чогось, вживається інакше. Тут ми говоримо лише про past habits, про минулу звичку, right? Тож, щодо нашого курсу. Якщо вам сподобався урок, я вас запрошую на наш курс. Курс почнеться 22 липня о 17:30. Ми з вами будемо займатися за програмою рівня Intermediate B1 щочетверга та щосуботи. Щочетверга о 17:30 і щосуботи о 12 годині. Урок триватиме 90 хвилин, тобто це 1,5 години з невеличкою перервою, тобто ми займаємося хвилин 45, потім робимо невеличку перерву і ще десь 45 хвилин. Що включає в себе даний курс? Ви матимете 25 онлайн-занять в невеликій групі, 90 хвилин активної роботи на кожному занятті. Заняття буде проходити приблизно так, як воно проходило щойно на нашому пробному уроці. Тобто йде пояснення, спілкування у чаті, ви відповідаєте. Єдине, що у вас ще буде можливість виконувати тести окремо онлайн, і ви бачитимете свій результат. Ви матимете після уроку, звісно, домашні завдання. Вони будуть різного типу. Прості тестові домашні завдання, а також творчі домашні завдання, де ви матимете записати якесь відео або аудіо, щоб вдосконалювати навички вимови, спілкування, мовлення англійською мовою. Ви отримаєте відеозаписи усіх уроків, усіх 25 уроків, які ви зможете переглядати вдома, а також завантажити презентацію до кожного уроку, передивлятися слайди, продивлятися знову інформацію про граматику, приклади, вправи та тестові завдання. І за кожним учнем буде закріплений куратор групи, який буде контролювати відвідування онлайн-уроків та допомагати протягом курсу. На курсі викладачем буду я. Я буду вести у вас ці 25 чудових уроків. Тож, запрошуємо, оскільки в нас невеликі групи, вже набір триває. І, в принципі, там вже дуже багато місць зайнято у групі, тому мерщій записуйтесь, не зволікайте. Вартість курсу сьогодні складає 3600 гривень, що, в принципі, 72 гривні всього за 1 годину заняття активного. Завтра вартість курсу буде трохи інша, це вже буде 3900 гривень. Якщо ви вирішили записатися до нас на курс, щоб забронювати місце у групі, необхідно перейти на курс та натиснути кнопку «Купити повний курс». Якщо у вас ще залишились певні питання, будь ласка, задавайте у чаті. Я залюбки дам вам відповіді на будь-які ще запитання. Якщо у вас немає вже запитань, то я вам дякую за вашу увагу і за участь на уроці. Мені було дуже приємно з вами працювати. Бажаю вам чудового вечора, гарного літа. Курс вже почнеться за декілька тижнів. Тому у вас є час подумати, прорахувати, чи можете ви брати у ньому участь. Ні, здається, курс оплачується повністю, не поурочно. Так, модератор дає відповідь, що вартість курсу можна розбити на дві частини, на 2 платежі.